Hi guys, I wanted to help you get started on the log review worksheet. There are a couple of problems on here that are natural logs. So I want to first remind you that log base 2 and 2 to the exponent are inverses. Regular log, remember it has a base 10 that we don't write, so its inverse is base 10 exponent. And then, as you learned the previous week, natural log is log base e, but we write natural log, and its inverse is e to the. So you will need to be paying attention to which base you're working in for these problems. So the first 3 in this worksheet are older problems you should be able to do. But number 4, just going to get you started on it. It has natural log of 8 plus natural log of 2x squared equals 4. Natural log is still a log, it's log base e, so it follows the same properties as the other log problems. I'm going to notice that this side needs to be condensed. First, I look for any leading coefficients that need to be put in the exponents, and I do not see any leading coefficients here. Next, I notice that these 2 logs are being added together, and you can combine 2 logs into 1 with multiplication. So natural log of 8 times 2x squared equals 4. Okay, and at this point we would usually we would change this to a circle, we would change it to exponential form. And you can definitely do that with this problem. However, what I'm going to suggest is that you take both sides using e as the base, and this become the exponent. So e to the ln 8 times 2x squared equals e to the 4. And I'm hoping that that's okay with you guys, because remember, if the bases match, we cross those out and equal those exponents anyway. So we're just reversing that step with the same base. And why did we pick e? We picked e because e and natural log are inverses, and these 2 things cancel each other out. So I have 8 times 2x squared equals e to the 4th. 16x squared equals e to the 4th. X squared equals e to the 4th over 16. Square root both sides. X equals plus or minus e squared over 4. So square root the top and square root the bottom separately. Okay, a lot of times in log problems we would only take the positive one. In this case, we can actually take both the positive and the negative because this is squared, so if we were to plug these back in, we would make them positive anyway immediately, because the first thing you would do would be square it. Okay, now number 5, I'm not going to do the whole problem, I'm just going to get it started for you. This is very similar because it has a natural log, and it needs to be condensed. Okay, the difference in this problem is that in number 4, the right side is just a constant, and in number 5, the right side is natural log of a constant. And because there's natural logs on both sides, it makes this problem a little easier. So first thing I'm going to do is condense this. First, I'm looking for leading coefficients. There aren't any. Second, I notice it's addition, so I'm going to combine this into 1 log with multiplication. And now I notice that I have natural log on both sides. So instead of having to do like the circle, you could e to the both sides, but then they would cross out. I can cross those out, and I have x squared plus 12x minus 45 equals 0. And you can do the box for this or quad formula, and make sure that answers that you get at the end will work. So if you get negatives at the end, they will not work, because when you plug them back in here, you can't have natural log of a negative. Okay, the last problem I want to get you started on is number 10. And this is kind of the backwards of these. So I have e to the 3.3r plus 5 equals 8.2. E to the 3.3r plus 5 equals 8.2. Okay, and what I want to do is undo this. I want to get this out of the exponent. And remember, e is not a variable. E is a constant. It is a number. 2.7 something. I think you guys watched that video last week. In the problems number 7, 8, 9, hopefully you logged both sides and moved the exponent to the front. That is the same thing I'm going to do in this problem, except when I log both sides, I'm going to carefully choose the natural log because my problem has an e in it, and natural log and e are inverses. So 3.3r plus 5 natural log of e equals natural log of 8.2. Exponent came in front, natural log of both sides. Okay, natural log and e are inverses, so they cancel. 3.3r plus 5 equals natural log of 8.2. And you can find this in the calculator and then subtract 5 and divide by 3.3. I hope that this helps. You'll need to use natural log again on number 12. So give that one a try. Hope this helps, everyone. See you soon.